So for the holidays in the Lego City, I wanted to do a couple of things. First off, you'll have noticed in the intro to this episode that there was a new theme song that I took some time to write, and it's a rendition of the theme song that will only play during the month of December for the holiday season each year. I may choose to revamp it next year if I choose to do so, but I think it's a pretty good way to get in the spirits and to signify that this video is taking place during December and to let people know that there will be Christmas themed updates or holiday themed updates inside of the LEGO City during these videos. Additionally, while my city technically takes place in a more tropical region, as the beach kind of shows you and the amusement park by the beach, there's really not much room to do a lot of things with snow. However, as I mentioned, I'm basing this off of the world of Ninjago, where ice elemental creatures exist, such as dragons and the elemental master of ice, Zane. And because of that, I'm choosing to use certain parts of the city that will eventually be covered in snow that you'll see soon, that will be purposely done by some of the ice dragons, including the one that's chilling over there on the beach over there. And this just adds some more snow, even though theoretically there should not be snow when you're this far into the warmer climates. But it's kind of fun because I get to do what I want with this city, and now that it's more fantasy-like, I can choose to do things like that. Additionally, I wanted to add some things down to the town square over here. You'll see right now there's just a big empty space there. I'd like to put a giant Christmas tree there during the Christmas season, and during other seasons I'll have other displays in place. Maybe a farmer's market during the summer. Maybe we'll do a Easter egg hunt gathering during the spring, stuff like that. So there's big plans for this as well. Additionally, huge changes coming to the LEGO trains, as I mentioned when we looked at the train station, and of course, plenty of other things coming up, including a very awesome deal I got on Black Friday that you'll have to wait and see what I got after I build it, because I got a LEGO set, forget this, 50% off at my local drugstore when I was visiting family. So, stay tuned for all these fun videos in the future, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more, as I mentioned, and go and check some of my other videos out if you're new here, because I don't really want to do this for the money. I'm enjoying doing this because I want to showcase what I build to people, and I'm very proud of all the effort I've put into this city display so far. So, without further ado, I'll let you guys go and watch some more videos and to enjoy the holiday season. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Hello everyone, this is Locke and I, and welcome back to another holiday season video on the Gray Build YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at an upgraded LEGO train design that will influence the rest of the LEGO City, and take a look at one more spot that I've added Christmas lights to that I didn't point out in the last video. So let's get started. Here is the train that we're working with here, and I actually decided to take apart the old Lone Ranger Constitution train chase set that I had, and that was the original steam engine that I was using, and kind of redesigned it a little bit to look a little bit more modern, and I also plan to add some more lore to the LEGO City with this train. So, first off, let's take a look at each of the individual cars, and then we'll talk about what that lore is. So here's the engine and the alleged cold car of this train. You'll see what I mean by alleged later on in the video when we talk about the lore of this train. Now, I wanted to basically keep the core design of the train and keep it like a steam train aesthetic, but I wanted to make it look a little bit more sleek and modern compared to the old-timey train that previously was used. I also wanted to add more gold detailing and change the color scheme to match the previously seen train cars that I added for this train back when it was the old design. So I added plenty of white to the top and changed a whole bunch of the colors around, and I think it looks pretty good. And I also removed one wheel in the front, because what you'll know is that over the next couple of months, I'm planning on changing the LEGO City's train layout dramatically in one of the sections of the LEGO City. And in order for my plans to work, all the trains have to have a lower footprint on how wide each of the cars are. You'll see this as with the coal car here. I've actually shrinked it down by 2 studs, and I removed the cow pusher / cow catcher from the front of the locomotive. Now, of course, that's a lot of gold detailing on there, and it's mostly done by using some greebling textures, which is done with different elements such as lightsaber hilts, Sensei Wu staff pieces in gold, as well as some telescope pieces, as well as some other gold pieces mixed in there. And you'll notice that over the course of this train, this gold bar line right here will continue all the way through the other cars that we'll take a look at now. So here are the two passenger cars for this locomotive, and I didn't want to change these too much because I just redone them and built up custom cars for this train previously, and so nothing much has changed. However, stuff has changed in the length of the cars. Just like the engine in the coal car, these train cars are now shorter and can fit into tighter spaces than the previous designs. Additionally, I made sure to make all of the windows look flush because I feel like that's a more unique design, and made sure to put a bunch of people riding the train here. And the back car here uses the curved windows and also some other pieces in white to curve up over the top. Now, you'll see the gold line that I was talking about with the gold pieces goes from these two cars and uses a cool bent piece that I got an extra of when I bought a Destiny's Bounty set that I might do a review on later on down the line. And here we've got a just curved piece, and it's a pretty good piece to use here, although if you do want to reuse this piece afterwards, it takes a while to bend it back into a straight shape. However, I don't think I'm going to need to take this apart anytime soon. I'm pretty happy with the designs, and overall, this is going to be a great extension to the train. So now we're going to take a close look at the train when it's all linked up together, and then we'll talk about the future of the LEGO City as well as what this train's lore implications of the city are, because it's not what you would expect from a train like this. So, first off, we can see that the gold line I was mentioning does continue with all of the cars and wraps around the back and continues all the way on the other side too. Of course, I made sure to keep the windows pretty much the same style, and the roofs are a little bit different on the engine opposed to the actual train cars here, but that's okay. Additionally, there's always going to be some sort of a green stripe underneath all of the gold bars and white always on the top of these gold bars, with the exception of the engine, which has some of the green kept on top. Now, what I meant when I was adding lore to this, I'd like to add more lore to multiple parts of the LEGO City to build stories and prepare for bigger stop animation projects that I'd like to work on coming up soon. So, this train is an interesting case. I wanted most of the vehicles in the LEGO City to be powered by the elemental power of electricity because it's in the world of Ninjago where this city is taking place, if you didn't know. And this is going to be a pretty interesting choice here. But you'll notice the coal car doesn't have any coal in it. And that's because this train also is powered by electricity. I would imagine that in-universe the explanation for this is that they took out the place in the engine for the steam locomotive pieces and replaced them with high-tech electrical pieces. This allows the train to go faster, but also to be more reliable and less likely to break down, while still maintaining that really cool steam train aesthetic that I think works perfectly for a train in the LEGO City. Additionally, since this train is based off of the Lone Ranger train set that I originally had, this is really not meant to be powered up by a motor, so I have plans to upgrade the other LEGO train in the city to use a powered up motor instead, because I got my hands on a new motor that's the Bluetooth system, so I no longer have to worry about the infrared motors. And a big thank you to my brother for that, because he was passing along that motor to me from one of his trains that he used to have. So, pretty fun, and big plans for the next video where you'll get to see what that train looks like. But now, let's do a quick look at what I missed on talking about the Christmas decorations in my last video. And that's over here at the town hall. I just did a simple little strand of lights over around the front of the town hall here, and it's not that much, it's just a little bit of extra decoration, but I assure you that by the time Christmas comes around this year, the entire city will have a whole bunch more different things representing the holiday season. So, with that, that's just about all I have to talk about in this video, so stay tuned for the next one where we're going to talk about how I'm going to do the redoing of the electrical system and rebuilding a custom train out of the red train that I originally had. And, of course, if you're new here, check out some of my other videos, because I don't do this for the money. I'm doing this because I genuinely want to show you guys the content that I make, and I really do enjoy it. So stick around for some more videos coming up in the future, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.